That's what your message is to young men.
Yeah, so I think that being a man is very, very difficult. I think that men's issues are largely overlooked.
FBI, open up!
Let's get the car.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Benny. More shocking revelations in the Andrew Tate saga in Romania. The latest updates is that Andrew Tate has been brought to the hospital, hospitalized for some mystery ailment. Andrew Tate was taken from custody, where he's spending 30 days on a judge's order in custody for human trafficking charges in Romania. Andrew Tate saying that the Matrix attacked me. But they misunderstand. You cannot kill an idea. Hard to kill while sharing a news article about some type of hospitalization. And we don't know what for. But what we do know, and what is recently breaking, is more information as to why the judge ordered Andrew Tate to be held beyond the 24 hours. Now, Andrew Tate has yet to have a court date. Andrew Tate has yet to see arguments or evidence presented against him in court. Sam Bankman-Fried is free in the United States, and Andrew Tate is 30 days in custody, police custody. Police have also raided Andrew Tate's private and personal possessions, taken dozens of vehicles from him and multiple pieces of property. This is totally abnormal. This is crazy weird. Now, I'm no legal specialist, nor am I a lawyer, but I've never seen anything like this happen in my life. Like, why did the police film with professional cameras and lighting equipment their raid of Andrew Tate's compound? The whole thing smacks of a PR stunt by the Matrix or the World Economic Forum or the people who are on the side of Greta Thunberg or the people who are just annoyed by Andrew Tate. And so we get now into the nitty-gritty here, an update by Mario Narfal, who is a Twitter influencer, who's saying that he is understanding and has disclosed by the judge the real reason why Andrew Tate was detained for another 30 days in prison. So this is a thread by Mario on Twitter, and it comes from a recent Romanian court document reveal. It elaborates why Andrew Tate's detention was increased to 30 days. The documents also provide further info on the charges his group is facing. Only one of the four suspects is facing charges of rape, presumably Andrew, and the other suspects are facing charges against human trafficking and the establishment of criminal organization group. The document makes reference to three types of evidence used to incriminate the suspects: witness statements, psychological reports of the victims, and the conversations that took place via a messaging app. The suspect denies the charges of rape. The judge also acknowledges that the only evidence for rape is the testimony of the victims, and that further evidence is needed. The document specifies that the investigation started 9 months ago and is ongoing. The fact that the accused are currently being detained does not mean that they are guilty. So what? So they're being detained without bail, even though they haven't been proven guilty? The court decided to keep the suspects in detention because of their international profile of the perpetrators and the fact that they have a large social media clout. So Andrew Tate's social media presence is brought to bear here in the courtroom. Finally, the judge does not agree with the accused defense that the audio and video shots of the accused were playing a particular character or persona, role play. And this is very interesting. In other words, since the accused has treated their victims the same way that they present themselves on social media, it's hard for the judge to determine whether the suspects were playing a character. Andrew Tate, obviously, a caricature, right, of a masculine, alpha, macho, male, Bugattis, deserts, flames, cigars, bourbon, whatever, guns, kickboxing. That is the persona of Andrew Tate. That is what he projects on social media to break the Matrix. Finally, the judge considers that setting the accused free presents a risk of them escaping to a country that Romania doesn't have an extradition treaty with, meaning that Andrew Tate could flee to another country and then essentially never return to Romania and never have to face these charges again. The judge probably fully aware that Top G and Top G, his dog, have a private jet and could jet off at any moment. Not saying Andrew Tate would do this. Presumably, this would be hard as a considerable portion of all of his business is based in Romania. Perhaps that wasn't a smart idea. Romania probably has deep roots in the World Economic Forum and has all of the trappings of a third world dictatorship, former Soviet Union dictatorship, places that wouldn't have the same type of roots into the WEF and into the globalist community that hate Andrew Tate would be places like Dubai, where he is now, presumably. He's in some type of Mideastern desert country here on the tarmac. You can see, nothing but desert in every direction. Andrew Tate has lots of social media videos of him driving through the arid terrain of desert countries. Lots of videos of him in Dubai. Could Andrew Tate presumably go to Dubai? I think he has a house there, but I haven't confirmed that. This is Andrew Tate driving Bugatti Chiron through the desert. Tell me, why is your life so devoid of genuine experiences? Well, something that is being experienced right now by Andrew Tate is a corrupt criminal justice system. Andrew Tate, no evidence for trafficking or rape charges against the brothers, says lawyer. Lawyers for Tate brothers say defense has yet to be shown any prosecution file. This is, again, very, very curious. I'm certainly not saying that Andrew Tate is innocent, and I'm certainly not saying that Andrew Tate is guilty, because you have to be proven guilty. You're innocent until proven guilty. This is the basis for all Western justice. You have to be proven guilty. You are innocent until you're proven guilty. You want a system like that. Andrew Tate's lawyers claim that there's no evidence to support the allegation of human trafficking, rape, organized crime against him and his brother, professional kickboxer turned controversial influencer, 36, and his brother Tristan were detained in Romania as a part of an investigation. Eugene Vildiac, who represents the brothers, told a Romanian news site the defense has not been given the opportunity to study the prosecution file in the case. This is, of course, normal. This is called discovery, right? Where you get to see the evidence against your client. I will point this out from the beginning that even up to the present moment, the criminal investigation file has not been made available to us. In this case, I would point out, at least from my point of view, I am amazed. There's not a single piece of evidence as part of the victim's statement that leads to a crime of rape was committed. Earlier, local media reported that the Tate brothers had been rushed to the hospital for medical examination. Now, we thought that was curious because Andrew Tate has said before in multiple occasions that he would be canceled on social media. That happened. That he would be imprisoned. That's now happened. And then they would try and kill him.
The truth is this. So I knew it was coming. I absolutely knew it was coming because of how orchestrated it was. The only thing, and I'll state this at the beginning, the only reason I'm upset by being canceled is because I've expired one of my lives. Because first you get canceled, then they make up a reason to put you in jail. And if that fails, they kill you. So now I'm down to my last 2 lives, which is also why while I'm answering this question, I'm still being careful how I'm answering it. I'm not telling you.
Scary.
It's scary because they've given me the warning, and I'm still running my mouth.
So he's still running his mouth. This is what the Daily Mail is going with. Don't go out alone without texting me. This is your last warning. Text message sent by Andrew Tate to women he held captive or revealed in Romanian prosecutor transcripts. WhatsApp messaging involving Andrew Tate filed. But this is what you have? Don't go out alone without telling me? I mean, that's the evidence? I mean, again, whatever, but wait a second, that's your proof? The Tate brothers were arrested. The Tate brothers' lawyer said the prosecution has no evidence to back up the allegations. So, wait, what? He was possessive over women in his compound? I don't know, man. Listen, again, I'm not saying that Andrew Tate is innocent, and I'm not saying that he's guilty. What I'm saying is you got to show me the evidence. That's how this all works. You got to show me the evidence, and it can't be a text message saying, don't go out alone without telling me. Now, what are people saying? Well, 2 of the alleged victims are speaking out, confirmed by Andrew Tate's teams. 2 of the 6 women who are the alleged victims of Tate have come out on TV and said that the allegations are false and that the Tates are like family. This case is becoming a joke, according to this verified Twitter user here. And this is the video.
We gave our statement, and we said we weren't the victims. It wasn't until a couple of days ago, I think. Yeah, a couple of days ago that we found out about the whole situation. So I'm pretty annoyed and upset, and I don't understand why this is happening.
Okay, just a second, because I have to speak in my language for all the people. Please tell me about your connection between Beatrice and between Tate brothers.
Between Beatrice and the Tate brothers, Well, me and Beatrice have been living together now for around 2.
Okay, so this is one of the alleged victims saying that she's not a victim, actually, and that she's very annoyed that the police are somehow castigating her as a victim. This is the lawyer for Andrew Tate, speaking in Romanian, saying that he's been presented zero evidence of rape or human trafficking.
Aceștia au avut calitatea de martori, astfel încât nu ar fi avut posibilitatea să studieze dosarul.
They've had no ability to study the criminal file.
Prilejul aducerii la cunoștință a calității de inculpat și a emiterii ordonanței de reținere de către procurorul DICOT, pentru ca în ziua de 30 decembrie, orele 14, să fie stabilită data să fie stabilit termenul pentru punerea în discuție a propunerii de emitere a unui mandat de arestare preventivă pentru o perioadă de 30 de zile. Iar noi am avut posibilitatea ca apărători să studiem dosarul de urmărire penală preț de 45 de minute înainte de începerea ședinței, dată sau moment la care am luat cunoștință și de conținut.
So he's saying that they haven't gotten any chance to study the prosecution file. He's seen absolutely no evidence. He's obviously gone to the media to say that. He's doing interviews saying that we're not getting any evidence. Andrew Tate retweeted this comment online from a lawyer, contracts advisor, this guy, Clay Thompson, saying, We'll point out that from the onset, the criminal investigation file has not been made available to us to ensure effective defense of our clients. In this case, I would point out that, at least from my point of view, I am somehow I'm amazed by this. Andrew Tate's lawyer reveals about the case, sharing, of course, this video that I just played for you in Romanian, but with English subtitles, saying they're not getting anything from the case. This is what's leading to headlines like this. Andrew Tate live, no evidence for trafficking or rape charges against the brothers, says lawyer. So what's going on here? Andrew Tate was asked about these charges because these charges have been ongoing for many months on Tucker Carlson, and we keep coming back to this, but it's very, very important. Andrew Tate saying this is essentially globalist swatting of him. Watch.
So news accounts in the United States say that the U.S. Embassy in Bucharest, Romania, was tipped off to your misdeeds and alerted the local authorities you might be committing human trafficking. Given that this is the same charge they leveled against Julian Assange or a species of it, skeptical, but I want to know the details. Were you arrested for human trafficking? What happened?
Yeah, I was not arrested. So what happened is I suffered from a case of swatting. It's very popular with people who are large on the internet. Many large YouTubers have been swatted. It's where you call the police and you say somebody has a gun or there's a hostage situation and the SWAT team arrives. Somebody made a phone call to the American embassy saying that I was holding women at my house. The police arrived. And let me state this now. I state this openly to the world. I have absolute respect for the police. I would hate to live in a country where if you call the police saying women are being held against their will, that the police don't respond. That would be terrible. Of course they should come and look. Absolutely. They turned up. They investigated. They realized that nobody was in the house against their will. There was no crime committed. They said, okay, you're not a suspect, but you are a witness to this, along with me, my brother, the housekeeper, the gardener. Everybody who was in the premises at the time was labeled a witness. We had to go to the police station for 45 minutes for pieces of paper. We filled them in and we were let go. I was swatted. Nobody was hurt. There's no human trafficking.
Okay, so, I think we need to return to this. That this is what his lawyer's saying. There's no evidence here. Andrew Tate's gone on interviews. The toughest interview you can have is Tucker Carlson, and said that. And now the women who supposedly are the victims, at least 2 of the 6 women who are allegedly the victims of Tate's human trafficking, are coming out saying that this is not true.
I will also like this. I think it's pretty embarrassing that 9 months after the first
embarrassing
last year, we gave our statement.
Gave a statement.
Clearly, we said we weren't the victims. It wasn't until a couple of days ago, I think. Yeah, a couple of days ago that we found out about the whole situation. So I'm pretty annoyed. Because we gave statements. We said we're not victims, and now he's being charged with this. So what exactly is going on here? What is happening here? So, again, you're sort of like given 2 paths here, right?
two paths. Either Andrew Tate is guilty of this, and if that's the case, then he needs to be punished because these are heinous crimes, and I have daughters myself, and you don't want this kind of stuff to happen. I'm against human trafficking, obviously, and against rape and against the abuse of women or human beings anywhere at any time. And so if that's the case, present the evidence. Give us the hard evidence and make sure that is explained in court and that it holds up against a jury and a judge. Or two, lead us to only assume that Andrew Tate has become deeply annoying for a global power structure that doesn't like his message to young men, he attracts a lot of young men, saying he's going to break them out of the matrix, and that message has become quite dangerous for the people that wish to have a global power structure of hypnotized, brain-dead, Cheeto dust, obese, herd animal men who have been utterly emasculated and had their balls cut off and can be controlled so that they can go be shoved into the meat grinder of whatever new wars that our elites wish to fight with our blood and treasure. What is it? What is it? Well, I mean, again, I don't know if Andrew Tate's guilty or not. What I do know is that he's innocent until proven guilty, and this seems sus as hell. That's what I'll say. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. I want to know what you think. What's going on with Andrew Tate? Hospitalized, not hospitalized, held for 30 days, evidence not stacking up against him. What are your thoughts? What should happen with Andrew Tate? And who's really behind all of this? Ladies and gentlemen, we fight here on this program, so keep fighting, keep memeing, keep thinking, keep laughing, keep being critical, keep asking questions of the world around you, and we'll keep fighting right alongside with you. My name's Benny Johnson. See ya. Thank you for watching. Our channel is here to meme the libs until they cry and then to meme them crying. Their tears taste like ice cream. We ridicule the establishment, and we do so because of you. Your support keeps us going. So if you liked what you saw, please click the thumbs up. Please punch, subscribe, and ring the bell to let you know when we have a new video. Don't you want us to let you know when we're live? Please check out more of our videos here and sign up for our mailing list in case something happens and the plug gets pulled. We want to be able to keep in touch with you. My name is Benny Johnson, and thank you for watching. Based Patriots, stay free.